Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the lower body flow. We are going to begin with November Pranayama sequence. So finding a comfortable position, either seated on the mat or seated on the chair. Just take a moment, make sure you have tissues. If you have a block, we'll probably use a block today for this practice. This is a new space, so I just need to adjust this. Yeah. So just a yoga block if you have one. If not, don't worry, you can just compromise. Just take a moment to close your eyes and meditate on this prana energy, on the breath coming in and out. All the senses on the inhalation and exhalation. Pauses in between. Noticing the flow, the direction of this prana, energy, life force that comes in and goes out. Noticing the length of the breath and its location, its direction, its path as it flows in and out. And then slightly deepen your breath so you can feel the breath coming into your pelvis. And as you inhale, expanding and softening, relaxing through your pelvic floor. Feeling the sit bones heavy, feeling grounded, feeling supported, seated in a comfortable position. See if you can align your shoulders with your hips, but if that's not comfortable at the moment, then find a position that's comfortable, whether slightly leaning forward or resting back if you're seated on the chair. Just practice breath awareness, breathing deep, notice the mind. And bring the mind back to the breath each time you notice the mind is outside. This practice outside this room. As we become present, all the awareness is on the breath, all the awareness is on the body. So take an impression of your body, check in with your body. Is there any tension, anything that you want to work with? For today's practice, bring more TLC, more love, awareness, more breath, more prana energy. And just practicing deep breath to expand, to soften, and to relax the tissues. And as we do so, we practice with the physical body, but also what happens is the mind completely relaxes. Knowing the prana, life force, energy is coming in with vitality, with force, with harmony, with strength. So we'll do short sets of pranayama, but we'll cover all of the pranayama. We'll do a full set of November pranayama. So I'll begin with Anuloma Viloma, 2 sets of 10 rounds, alternate nostril breath. Always beginning with Anuloma Viloma to unify, harmonize, to be more present, more grounded. Whenever you're ready, begin. Inhaling through the left nostril. Pausing, switching, exhaling through the right. Pause, switch. Sorry, inhale through the right. And then pause, switch, exhale through the left. And keep going for 10. Breathing to the top of the lungs, expanding the lungs, feeling the lung tissue, feeling the chest expanding. Breathing deep to the roots, breathing deep to the sacrum. Follow the flow of air coming in. And follow the air coming out. Come to rest when you finish your 10 rounds. Don't count on me. I don't count. I go with the feeling. But the minimum amount of Anuloma Viloma to get benefits of that breathing exercise is 10 rounds. Always 2 sets, 10 rounds minimum on your own pace, with your own flow, and you can pause at any time. Take a deep breath in to reset as you rest. Close your eyes and notice how you feel. Notice if there's anything shifting, whether it's physical, emotional. Mind and awareness on the breath and just the body. Anytime we get outside this body, outside this breath, come back. Bring awareness back to the breath. Second set, Anuloma Viloma, 10 rounds. Relax your jaw. Focus on fully expanding the lungs, increasing lung capacity, exercising lung tissue. Yeah, going beyond the normal capacity, stretching and exercising. feels like 10, you have enough, you want to take a break, just pause, be. Lengthen the spine, sit tall. Notice what muscles are holding you up. Noticing if you hold tension anywhere in the body. Whether it's shoulders, whether it's your cheeks, your jaw. Bring movement, bring flow, breath, prana into that area. Coming to Bastrika. Bastrika, bellows breath, strengthening heart, strengthening lung tissue, just to name a few benefits. It is cleansing, clearing pranayama, releasing any stagnant emotions of sadness and grief from the lung tissue and fascia. Strengthens cardiovascular system, not just the heart, but also all the arteries and vessels, veins. Bellows breath, thinking of exaggerated inhale and exhale. Whenever you're ready, deep breath in through the nose. Pause. We're pausing for a little bit longer and then exhale out completely through the nose. And pause. And again, for 10. When you're finished, come to pause, come to be, come to surrender. Surrender to the breath and surrender the breath to the body. Notice the cool air flowing in through the nose. Warm air coming out. Noticing where that air is going when we inhale. And where is it going when we exhale? Notice the sound of your breath. Can you hear your breath? Can you breathe a little bit deeper and stronger so you can hear the sound of your breath? Breathing deep into the sacrum. Visualize the prana coming in and up and down the throat like a waterfall, flowing down through the spine, healing the spine in any way, bringing vitality and strength to every single joint in your spine. And as you inhale and visualize that prana energy coming in and down and flowing along the spine, just like cerebrospinal fluid flowing, water flowing. You can gently visualize the waterfall, whatever works for you, coming down to the sacrum. And take a deep breath into your pelvis. Your next inhalation, expand through the back, lower back. as if you could breathe right into your sacrum. See if you can relax and expand through the SI joints. Notice if you feel relaxation through the lower back and sacrum. Relax your neck and your jaw. I'm going to visualize that big balloon in the belly and breathe deep into the balloon. Now expanding all sides, sacrum, lower back, sides, belly, pelvic floor, diaphragm. Bringing awareness to the lower ribs, noticing the lower ribs expanding and contracting. And now we're focusing on the exhale. So as we exhale, we're going to gently squeeze the pelvic floor, squeeze the sit bones, maybe 30 up to 50%, so like half the strength. Very gently hugging, activating. As we exhale, as if we could draw that energy from the roots and up, lifting the pelvic floor, draw the navel in like an elevator, rising up, that energy. It doesn't matter how far it goes up, just focusing on the pelvic floor, sit bones, navel area, your glutes, buttocks, so hugging all. When you have your sit bones, notice how the muscles are hugging, how the glutes are wrapping over, and you feel like you're elevating, you're lifting. So let's just practice 2 more breaths like that. Noticing your hips, inhaling, softening through the hip creases. And as we exhale, gently hugging through the hips. As if you could hug and plug in your hips. From here, second set Vastrika, completely relax through the lower body. Give it a little shake. Shift the weight. Just a little wiggle, like if you have a tail, wiggle your tail. And then 10 rounds of Vastrika. Letting go, releasing. Finish up. Take a deep breath into your heart. Hold your breath in your heart. Lift your spine, lengthen your spine. Lift your ribcage. When you're ready, exhale. Pause. Come back to natural flow of your breath. Notice the depth of your breath. Your breath should feel deeper, longer. Chest feeling lighter. Mind being clearer, 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 clear. Notice the peace and harmony. Take a deep breath into your belly, into that balloon, expand and hold, okay? So we are creating a little bit of pressure to strengthen the internal muscles, organs, all that is getting benefit from it. So even if you like, you can bring your hands to your belly and take a deep breath into the belly, big Buddha belly. Sip it in through your mouth to fill in even more, being full. Hold the breath in for a moment. And then exhale out. Solar plexus, that benefits liver, spleen, in between the xiphoid process and navel, right in between from your sternum and the navel, right there. You're gonna take a deep breath in that area. Really deep breath. Sip it in. Expand. Press up, push up the belly in that area from the navel to the xiphoid process, and then exhale. May feel a little nausea. If you do feel nauseous, that's probably ama accumulated. And during this season, ginger tea, lemon, ginger, honey tea is like my best friend right now. It's really good for ama, releasing any mucus from the body. It's also nice warming tea without creating too much heat in the body. So it's actually good even for those that have inflammation or arthritis. So we want to avoid the fire element in the body, but ginger is actually good. Now we're going to take a deep breath into the sacrum, lower back area. So if it helps you, bring your hand there, place one hand on your back. Take a deep breath into your lower back. Lengthen the spine. If it helps, gently scoop your bone to navel to create a little bit of traction. Deep breath into that area. And then exhale, relax. Kapalabhati. We'll do 2 sets of 50 Kapalabhati, but we're really focusing on contracting the pelvic floor. So it's like the Kegel exercise, contracting all the sphincters, all the muscles. Taking a deep breath into the belly. And as we exhale, inhaling, exhaling through the nose, but doing that pumping, activating the pelvic floor. Finish up. Now take a deep breath in, big Buddha belly, big balloon. Breathing into front, pelvic floor and back. Sip it in to inflate that balloon in your belly. And hold. Exhale out. Now we're going to take a deep breath in. We're going to exhale through the mouth. And as we exhale through the mouth, we're going to hug and lift the pelvic floor as if you were breathing out from the roots, from the sit bones, from the pelvic floor. Elevator, moving up through the entire exhalation. So you can inhale, exhale through the nose, or you can inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth with that she sound. It really helps to connect navel to sound. So we'll do 3 breaths like that. Deep breath in and exhaling out. Keep squeezing, hugging all the muscles, pelvic floor, abdominals, hip creases, lifting all that energy up. without creating any tension through the lower back. So if you feel tension through the lower back, very lightly scoop your bone to navel. So there is posterior pelvic tilt. Coming back to center. Deep inhale, realign, sit nice and tall. And from here, Kapalabhati for 50, 50. Snapping, strong movement of the belly, massaging the belly, involving the pelvic floor. Whenever you finish, take a deep breath in, hold for a moment, exhale to empty, relax, enjoy. Breathe into your heart, bring awareness to your heart, bring a smile to your heart. Pranayama is one of the limbs of yoga, is as important as yoga poses. So is meditation. Those three go together like a triangle. Meditation, breathing exercises. We actually do asanas and poses to be able to sit in meditation. We're strengthening the joints, we're strengthening the spine to be able to sit aligned in a comfortable position. Agnisara, very important. This is the season where mucus happens with all that wetness, rain, cold, mucus, quality of the mucus, light increases life. We'll do 3 sets of Agnisara. Deep breath into the belly. To exhale, draw the navel in and up. On empty, massage the belly for as long as you can hold your breath. When inhalation rises, come to rest and sit. I sit on my heels. You can come to sit on the edge of the chair, or if you have a pillow, bolster something a little bit higher to create more length through the spine, to open through the space. Remember to pause, very important. Allow that energy to settle, benefits to absorb. Notice the shift in the energy in your body and notice where that energy is circulating. You know you do Agnisara correctly when you have that pulling sensation through your throat. Agnisara is related to thyroid gland, parathyroid gland, thyroid and digestion, it's all connected. So it does balance the thyroid gland as well. Second set, deep breath in, empty completely. Draw the navel in and out on empty massage. Relax and contract. Relax the belly, contract, release, draw in. One more set, last set, third set, Agnisara. Beautiful, and from here we're coming to Ujjayi breath, victory breath. So sit in a comfortable position, change your position. High pitch sound resonating from the throat, balancing thyroid, parathyroid glands. So we come from Agnisara, from solar plexus to the throat. So it looks like this. We're inhaling and resonating that high pitch sound. Exhaling through the left. So this is one option, or you can just sit with your hands in Jnana Mudra and just relax and breathe in. Resonate sound and exhale for 7. Breathing in to the end. Come to relax when you finish. It's Jai, victory breath. Maybe victory because it gives a strong voice, strengthening vocal cords, strengthening laryngeal muscles, balancing throat chakra for speech, communication, expression, creativity. Beautiful. So from here, slowly, we're coming to stand, stretch those legs and work on the lower body. So wherever you are, extend through your legs, flex and point through your ankles, draw circles with your feet. Sit nice and tall. Feel the stretch through the back of your legs. Even if you're seated on the chair, go down through your heels, draw your toes in, extend through the legs, feeling the back of your legs. If you're seated on the ground, go down through the back of your legs, Gently pressing down, root down through the sit bones. Lift your heart, lengthen the spine. And then exhale, relax. Coming to stand. To stand nice and tall, feet hip distance apart. So standing beside your chair, so you can use your chair for balance at any time. We are going to do a lot of standing today, balancing, strengthening ankles, strengthening knees. So begin to gently circle your pelvis, shifting the weight from foot to foot, heel to heel, drawing circles with your pelvis. Shift the weight through your feet, bringing the weight to the edges of your feet, to your toes, to the heels. And begin to circle that energy. So you begin to lift your heels. So we're going to circle, lift the heels, coming to stand tall. Getting little adjustments there. And reverse. You're using chair, holding on to the chair. Beautiful. From here, feet hip distance apart, inverting, coming to stand tall on the edges of the feet and very lightly shift the pelvis forward and back. Shifting the weight towards the toes, shifting the weight towards the heels, rolling on the edges of your feet. Coming back to center, eversion. Lift your toes, spread your toes, press the balls of your toes, big toes, pressing down and pause. So the inner heel pressing, the outer heel is slightly lifted, or at least feeling lightness through the outside of your foot. And then come to center, shift the weight forward, lift your heels, come to stand tall on your toes. And then exhale, very slowly lower down, very slowly with control. Feel your toes, feel all the toe bones. From the big toe to the little toe, and then lower. Shift the weight back, and now lift your toes. Lift the knuckles of your toes and just come to stand tall on your heels. Look down through your heels. Draw your toes in towards your knees. Extend through the back of your knees. Steady breath. Lift your pelvic floor, hug your sit bones, and exhale. Lower your feet, lower your toes, connect with all your toes. Shifting the weight to the left, shifting the weight to the right. Feeling all of your toes connected. Coming back to center. Exhale, sit back, bring your hands to your knees. And then from here, gentle circles, one direction. Keep your toes rooted to the mat. And reverse. And reverse. And reverse. And coming back to center, inhale, rise up. We're coming to toe, heel the feet in. And from here, keep your ankles together, knees together, legs together, lift your pelvic floor. Begin to shift your weight forward and back. Keep that connection. If you can, the big toes pressing in, heels pressing in, ankles pressing in, and shift the weight forward now. Lifting your heels up, keeping the connection through the ankles. We're coming to inhale the heels up and pause. Keep the length through the spine, draw, pelvic floor, navel, hug your sit bones. And then exhale, very slowly lower your heels down. Toe heel your feet to hip distance apart, shift the weight to the right, curl your left toes under, just to stretch over, stretching all the fascia, rolling from the big toe to the little toe. And shifting the weight to the left, root down through your left foot. So take a moment to lift the toes, spread, root down, big toe pressing down. Notice the engagement, hugging the left leg, skin to muscle, muscle to bone. And now curl your right toes under and roll side to side. One more. Beautiful. Walk it off, high knees. Coming to stand, feet hip distance apart or a little bit wider. Bring your hands to your waist, and from here, big circles, pelvis. Notice your spine, keeping the length through the spine. Engage your pelvic floor and draw the navel in. And reverse. And coming into center, we're going to shift the weight to the right, using the chair for balance. Draw the left knee up, and from here we're going to do hip circles. Nice and soft for 10. Inhaling up and out. Exhaling down with control. Inhaling up and out like a door hinge, opening up. Fitting the movement within the breath. Two more. Nice and slow. One last. Now we're going to step that leg back, coming to face your chair. Step the right leg forward, left leg back. Keep your pelvis squared forward. Coming to exhale, lower your pelvis, bending through the front leg, making sure we don't cross the ankle. So toe heel your left foot back, coming in to stretch the left hip. Inhale your arms up. And exhale down to the sacrum, using the L-shaped hands, using your thumb to gently pressing into the sacral notches, coming into Marmani, activating or gently keeping your hands over your waist, massaging. Lengthen the spine, again that turtle. Thinking of the pelvis being like a turtle shell and the turtle head and neck being the spine. So we truly lengthen through the spine. From here, inhale your arms up and exhale, forward fold, find your chair, root down through your hand. And from here, you're going to extend through the front leg, bend the back knee, bend the front knee and find your 90-90 angle. So now we are coming to load the bones after stretching. The left side, inhale your arms up. Exhaling down to the lower back. Scoop pubic bone to navel. Hug your pelvic floor. Hugging through your legs, skin to muscle, muscle to bone. Activating, loading, feeling the fire element in the legs. Next inhalation, arms come up. Exhale, forward fold. And using the momentum, gently hop forward. Stay in table, walk it up. Step your feet to the edges of your mat and come to cross your knees. Lifting your knees towards your elbows. Keep the length through the spine. Keep your core active, navel in. Gazing forward, looking forward. Beautiful. From here, staying on the edges of the mat, coming into Malasana, heels come in, toes out, 45-degree angle. As you exhale, lower your pelvis, draw your knees in towards the baby toes. Align your spine. Take your time. You can use this chair for support. If you want to take it a little bit deeper, bring your hands to your heart. Lower your pelvis down without collapsing. So as you come down, lift a little bit, maybe half an inch or so, engage your pelvic floor, sit bones. Steady breath through, down through your toes, all of your toes pressing down. Feeling the knuckles of your feet, feeling the heels. When you're ready, inhale, press up, come to stand, nice and strong. And exhale to heel your feet in. Come to stand tall. We're coming to the hip circles on the right side. So shifting the weight to the left. You may want to change the position of the chair. Coming to the other side of the chair. Using the chair for balance. Rooting down through the foot. 10 circles. Inhaling up and out. Exhale down, nice and slow with control without moving the pelvis. Pelvis is squared forward. Inhale, exhale. Finishing up. Coming to stretch that hip, facing the chair. Step your left leg forward, right leg back. Take your time, find your alignment. Square your hips forward. Open through the hip, opening through the psoas. Inhaling the arms up. Exhale down to the sacrum. Thumbs gently pressing into the sacrum. Scoop pubic bone to navel. And as you inhale, lengthen the spine. As you press your hips down, lengthening. Breathing. Breathing into the right hip. Gently activate through your pelvic floor. Activate through the front sit bone. Pressing the big toe of your left foot down. Inhale your arms up. Exhaling, bring your hands to the chair, forward fold. From here, extend through the front knee. Pause, counter back pose. And from here, Bend the back knee, lower the knee down, and bend the front knee so it's 90-90. So if you have a block, the block is handy, you can hover or you can rest your back knee slightly on the block, inhaling out. Exhaling, hands down to the sacrum. One more breath. Inhaling the arms up, exhale back to the chair, extend using the momentum. Softly finding the flow through the knee joint, ankles, hop, back leg forward. Coming into table, we're coming into cat and cow in table. Looking forward. Focus on the lengthening the tail, lengthening through the spine. And from here, coming back to center, toe heel to the edges. Feet 45-degree angle. And then exhale, lower your pelvis down. You can stay here, supported, using the chair for balance, for support. Breathing deep. Lift your pelvic floor, sit bones, draw the knee center towards the baby toe. One more breath. Inhale, press up, nice and slow. Hands over the head, and then exhale, release, toe heel in. We're coming to sit on the chair. Root down through the left foot, bring your left foot to the center, draw the right knee in, hug, rock forward and back, massaging over the gluteal fold, massaging over sit bone, activating through the stretch marmot. This actually helps to relieve sciatica. Massaging right over the sit bone, keeping the connection belly to thigh as much as you can and keeping the alignment through the spine. So trying to keep the shoulders aligned with the hips, ears with the shoulders, and pivoting forward and back just like a seesaw. Beautiful. One more breath. Draw the right ankle on top of the left leg, figure four position, using your right hand very gently press away. Just work the inner thigh muscle with the palm of your hands, gently pressing it away very lightly. Be very cautious with your knee joint, your hip joint, your ankle. Draw your toes in towards the knee to protect the knee. And you can stay here. If you feel lots of stiffness to the hip, you can gently draw your right ankle in towards your left hip and then pause here. Lengthen the spine, tilt the pelvis forward, and this is enough. It's a deep stretch through the hip joint, but if you want to challenge yourself, yoga's been in your practice for a while, you may want to lift your lower leg using the strength of your arms so your leg is completely relaxed and gently rocking without compromising the alignment in your spine. So if you're really grabbing the leg and rounding the spine, this is not going to work. So it's less is more. Coming into just be with the alignment in your spine, breathing, softening through the hip is just enough. From here, we're going to come into Garudasana. Legs, hugging the legs in, maybe interlacing the feet in, maybe just gently pressing in. And as we press in, we're going to hug in. Pelvic floor, hips are plugged in. Inhale, your arms up. We're actually going to bend the elbows, hands together behind the head. We're going to support the head, open through the chest. Inhale, lift the heart, draw the navel in. We're just going to press through the lower body and open the heart. One more breath. And then exhaling, slowly soften, draw your elbows in, release your arms, release your legs, shake it out. Tap it loud, feel that vibration, and then bring your feet together. We're going to inhale, arms up, open up, stretch up. And as we exhale, we're going to bring the hands together, work it as a namaskar, bringing the hands to the heart, coming into forward fold, and from here, bring your hands to the sides of your legs. Deep breath in, lengthen the spine, exhale. As we exhale, we press the hands into the legs, legs into the hands for pressure cooker. So your spine is in alignment, fold it forward, not rounding the spine at all. We're coming into forward fold. Sit bones are connected. Hands are just on the sides of the legs. And from here, deep breath in. Lengthen the spine. Exhale. Keep the length through the spine as you press your legs into your hands, hands into your legs. And that should feel in the lower back. Feeling this release through the lower back. Feeling the release through the SI joints, your pelvis. Using the pressure of resistance into creating more traction. And then from here, inhale, rise up, roll your shoulders back, relax through your shoulders. And draw your left leg up, hugging in. What really feels good is interlacing the fingers, and the palms of the hands are wrapping on the sides of the knees, because we are actually activating all the marmani through the knee. All these energetical points through the knee, reset buttons, I call them. Stretch your ankle, flex, circle. Grow tall, stay tall. Even watching TV or movie at night, this is a great asana to practice, especially if you do suffer from any sort of lower back tension, sciatica. From here, coming to center, bring your left ankle on top of the right leg, draw your toes in, pause, lengthen the spine, tilt your pelvis forward to align, and from here, see and feel how you are. Take a deep breath in. Gently massaging up from the knee to the hip, oscillating, pressing your thigh away from your body. Finding that comfortable sweet spot, especially if you have any tension through the knee, adjusting, aligning. Bring a little bit more movement to the hip, just using the strength of your arms. Relax the hip. Coming to rest, sit nice and tall. Exhaling forward. Coming into a forward fold. Inhaling, rising, release your leg and shake it up. Feet together. Aligning your ankles with your knees. Inhale your arms up, all the way up. Stretch as much tissue as you can. Lengthen the spine. Bring your hands together. Hands together is always Vata. Vata. Hands pressing together. All the bones pressing together. Exhale. Forward fold. Bring your hands to your heart. Keeping your shoulders in alignment. And from here, bring your hands to the sides of the legs. Take a deep inhale. Lengthen and exhale. Pressing your hands in, pressing your legs in your hands. Resisting. Inhale, soften, lengthen the spine, and exhale again for 3. One more. Inhale, lengthen the spine, and exhale, pressing in. We are going to reverse this breath. And then inhaling, rising. Beautiful. Coming to stand. And now if you have a block, use a block. If you don't have a block, don't worry about it. Sometimes Friday flow, we do block. And we haven't done block in a while. We're going to stand on top of the block. Hover the legs in. And from here, we're going to internally rotate from the hip. Lengthening the spine. And as we exhale, we're going to kick back, squeeze through the glutes without compromising the spine. So the lower body, upper body is isolated from here and coming back to center. So it's inhale, squeeze, exhaling, coming back to center for 10. Inhaling, squeeze, exhale back to center. So if you don't have a block, internally rotate, hover your leg, and from here, squeeze, center, squeeze, center. Root down through the toes of your left foot. Make sure you're stable, you're grounded, you're glued to the floor. 3 more. Beautiful. Now we're going to step the right leg to the side. And from here, we're going to bend the left knee. And we're going to do Trikonasana, tree pose. Open that left hip. You should feel good. Counter posing. Inhale your arms up. And exhaling into the heart. Hands pressing into the heart. Roll your shoulders back. Lift your pelvic floor, navel in. So the foot is pressing right below the knee joint or down over the ankle, toes touching to the ground if you need more balance. Or coming all the way up over the knee joint, but we're never pressing onto the knee joint. Breath in and out. Gazing down, forward, steady point. One more breath. And exhale, release. Walk it off side to side, high knees. You can swing your arms. Bring that energy to the pelvis. If you feel tension through your pelvis, bring your hands, massage over your hip joints. Beautiful. Shake it up like a jello. Shake it. Feet are grounded, toes are planted. Shake it all the way. And come to sit. Feet together, ankles below your knees. I'll demonstrate from the other side. So we're squared like a chair. Inhale your arms up, all the way up, hands together. Exhale, forward fold, straight spine. Bring your hands to the sides of your legs. And from here, inhale, press your hands into the legs, legs into the hands. And exhale, softly surrender. Lower your heart, soften through your spine. And again, inhale. As we inhale, we hug the pelvic floor, lengthen the spine, and press hands into the legs, legs into the hands, resisting. Exhale, soften. One more. Inhaling, pressing in, lengthening the spine, lifting the pelvic floor, and then exhale. Inhale, rise up, use your hands. Use the hands, use the core. And then exhale. Release your arms. Using the inhalation to come off the chair. So we're going to root down through the feet and we're using the forward fold and arms. So inhaling, inhaling, lifting all the way up. Exhale, sit back, sit back. Find your chair, hover. Lower your arms, hover over. Bring your hands to your heart. Stay in Utkatasana. Check in, make sure you can see your toes. Hug your sit bones, hug your pelvic floor, lift your spine. Gazing forward. And then inhale, hands over the head, come to stand. Exhale, release, mountain pose. Tadasana, legs together. Beautiful. Coming onto the block or shifting the weight to the right side of the body. For kickbacks, hovering the legs, internally rotate the left hip. And from here, we're going to inhale, kick back, exhale, lower for 10. Nice and slow. Feel the muscles. What muscles are contracting? Squeeze those muscles. Shorten the length through the back of your leg. Heel to the hip. And again, I have no idea how many I did. Probably 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe I'm going to just count like Jane Fonda does because I'm such a bad teacher. And release, walk it up. We're going to come to sit for the pressure cooker one last time. And do your own breath, whatever feels good. So inhaling, arms come up. We always lift, elevate on the inhale, exhaling, folding, lowering down. And here, does the inhalation feel like you're getting more traction through the lower back, or does the exhalation feel better? So check it in. Do 3 breaths, long inhale, long exhale. From here, inhaling, rising, coming to stand, coming into tree pose. So this time, draw the right knee out, externally rotate through the hip, plug in your hips, lift your pelvic floor, inhale, lift your arms, and exhale, hands to heart. The trick to balancing is the leg we're balancing on, the big toe is pressing down, rooting down big time to help you balance. Gazing down, stability. Eyes, feet, connection. Beautiful. Exhale, release, walk it out. High knees, side to side. Beautiful. We're going to bring the chair to the end of the mat. We're just going to do warrior two to open the hip, and then we'll come to lie on the mat. So standing in front of your chair, feet hip distance apart. Shift the weight forward and back. Inhale, arms up, look up, gaze up, bring your hands together. And then exhale, forward fold from the hip, micro bend your knees, and then walk your hands in front of your head, in front of your heart. Lengthen the spine as you inhale and lengthen through the back of your legs. On your next inhalation, find the chair, shift the weight forward, and step the right leg forward. Step the left leg back, all the way back. Bend the front knee and pivot on the ball of your foot, placing your heel down. Inhale, your arm forward. Use the momentum and come into warrior two. Nice and strong. Legs, pelvic floor. Check in. Knee below your ankle. Draw the knee center towards the baby toe. Activate through the hamstrings. Should feel that activation. Engage. Hug your sit bone. Beautiful. Without exaggerating, without pressing, just gently hugging with grace. Bring your left hand to your left hip and gently exhale, lower down. Inhale the right arm up, straight up. If you can, exhale and open up. Keep your legs in place. Isolate lower body, upper body. Draw that energy in. Press your feet down and into the center. Scissoring action here. Lift your pelvic floor even more. And then inhale, coming back to center. Keep the activation through the pelvic floor. On your next exhale, release your arm. Inhale, extend through the right knee. And then pivot. Toe heel in halfway. Stay at 45-degree angle. Come into Malasana. Exhale, lower down. Lowering down. Bring your hands into your hips. Gently pressing into the hips. Extend through your elbows, roll your shoulders back, and exhale, lower even more. Steady breath. You lift the pelvic floor, sit bones in that position. Shift the weight to the right, lift the right heel. Exhale, lower the right heel. Shift the weight to the left, lift the left heel, lower the heel. On your next inhalation, rise up. And exhale, release your arms. Toe heel in. As you toe heel in, hug your legs together. Press your ankles, knees, calves, thighs. Lift your pelvic floor. Gently press your hips forward. Squeeze through the glutes. Squeeze your sit bones. Inhale your arms up. Hands over the head. Exhale. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit back. Keep your knees together. Keep hugging, pressing, hands to heart. Roll your shoulders back. Scoop pubic bone to navel. Open your heart. From here, exhale, forward fold, belly to thighs. Gazing in, forward folding. Inhale, extend through the back of your legs, lengthen the spine. On your next exhalation, bend your knees, sit back, lift your heart, gaze forward. Inhaling, hands over the head, and come to stand. Exhale, release your arms. Come to face your chair, feet hip distance apart. Inhale your arms up, hands together. Exhale, forward fold, hands to the heart, folding forward, hip folding forward. Straighten through the back of your legs, pause here. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And then exhale, you're going to find a chair, shift the weight forward. Step the left leg forward, right leg back, pivot back, come to warrior two. Inhale, up, align, pause. Engage your legs, engage your pelvic floor. Bring the right hand to the right hip, go a little bit deeper, lower. Inhale, lift the left arm, palms facing in. And maybe exhale, gently soften, coming into side flexion, back bending. Focus on the legs, draw that energy into the center and inhale, open up, coming back, warrior two. And then extend through the front leg, pivot, toe heel in, and coming to Malasana. Soft Malasana, halfway, we're going to come into squat and coming all the way to stand for 8. So exhaling down, inhaling, rising up. You can use some movement through your arms, through the shoulders. Inhaling up, exhaling down, 10 more. Nice and soft. You don't have to go all the way down, it can be nice and soft. Allow your arms to flow with the movement, moving that energy from the heart. And after this, we're coming to lie on the back. We're almost there. Beautiful, coming into center, toe, heel in. All the way in. Legs together, pressing your legs together, coming into Utkatasana. Inhale, arms up, hands together, exhale, sit back, hands to the heart, pause, roll your shoulders back. Scoop your big one to navel, lengthen the spine. Steady breath. Inhale, come to stand, hands over the head, press your legs together, take a deep inhale here into the entire being, lengthen through the entire being, and then exhale, release your hands, keep the length through the spine. Coming to center, pause. Beautiful, make your way to the middle of the mat, sit in the middle of the mat. Extending your legs. Keep your block handy. If you have your block for Savasana on the block. So from here, we're lengthening the spine. And exhale, forward fold. And your mount. Draw your toes into your knees. Deep breath in and out. Breathing in and out through the sit bones. Breathing in and out through the back of your legs. And when you're ready, inhale, come to sit tall. Bend your knees, walk your heels in. We're going to hug the knees in and find a tripod, finding the alignment here through the spine. You can stay here balancing, activating through the core, or bring your legs to table. Extend your arms forward. Deep breath in and out. 5. As you exhale, feet together, coming into Padasana, placing your feet in front of your pelvis.
Sorry, I don't know that.
Alexa, that's funny. Deep inhalation
I
and
mean
then
a good way, I hope.
exhaling forward. Pause. Deep breath in and out. Now I'm afraid to talk because she's gonna talk back. There's I think it's Alexa. Inhaling, rising. Coming to table. Again. Naukasana, boat pose. Hugging all in. Pelvic floor sit-bones. Exhaling forward, legs straight forward. Coming into bending the right knee, stepping the right leg over the left leg, coming into seated twist. Inhale your left arm up and exhale, come to twist. Bring your hands to your heart if you can, or bring the right hand behind you, tented fingers. Lengthen the spine, exhale, twist a little bit more. Find the alignment through the spine. Find the softness through the spine. Breathe into your lumbar spine. Exhale, twist. Breathe into your thoracic spine. Twist. Cervical spine. Twist. Coming back to center. Switch sides. Extending through the right leg. Bend the left knee. Cross over. Inhale the right arm up. Lengthen the spine, align, and exhale, twist. Deep breath in and out. Coming back to center. From here, draw your knees in. Get hold of your big toes, hug your heels in. Coming into table or extending your legs forward any amount. Lengthen through the spine. Align. Steady breath. And from here, exhaling down, coming to lie on your back and coming into a happy baby. Keep your block handy if you have a block. We are going to use the block for underneath the sacrum as we come to Savasana. So first, draw your knees into your armpits. Keep your sacrum heavy. Drop your big bone away from the navel and bring your hands to your toes. Shifting the weight side to side. Breathing deep into the pelvis, breathing deep into the SI joints, into the hips. Rock your head side to side. And from here, extending your legs up to the sky, come to center and extend your legs up to the sky. So allowing your legs to drain. Point and flex through your ankles. Cross the right leg over the left leg, bend your knees, draw your legs in. And from here, open your arms wide to the side, exhale to the right side. Your next exhalation will roll onto the right side, scoop your knees up, come back. Hug your knees and rock side to side. Draw your chin to your chest, lengthen through the back of your neck. Align your arms along the body, palms facing down, extend your legs up. Shift the legs forward and back, shift forward and back, swinging your legs forward and back. Massaging the lower back. Now draw circles with your legs using your core. Keep your legs together, point your toes. Draw circles one direction and then reverse. Coming back to center. From here, cross the left leg over the right leg, bend your knees, draw your knees in, extend your arms to the side and exhale to the left side. Deep breath into the right side of your body, deep breath into the right hip. And when you're ready, exhale to the left, scoop your knees. Plant your feet down on the ground, grab the block and bring the block for underneath the pelvis. So coming to lift the pelvis as if you were coming to bridge, bring the block underneath the pelvis. And from here, resting your pelvis on the block, extend your left leg, extend your right leg, open your palms, extend your arms to the side, and come to Savasana. If you don't have a block, just coming into Savasana, lying on the ground, allow your body to completely relax. Deep breath in and out. Meditating on your breath, lengthen your inhalation. Deep breath into your heart space, expanding that energy through the body. And slowly draw the right knee up, left knee up. If you have the block, plant your feet, release the block. Draw your knees to your chest. And exhale onto the left side of your body. Pausing. Connecting to your breath. And then slowly coming to sit in a comfortable position. Bring your hands to your heart center that feels authentic to you. And gently bowing the head to the heart. Tapping into the gratitude. Breathing in gratitude, breathing out gratitude. Soft prana energy, vitality, strength, harmony, peace. Breathing in and out. Thank you for joining. Thank you for sharing your energy with the group. I wish you have an amazing weekend. Hope to see you at the market in Orville tomorrow. I stayed up late making jalapeno jelly for the market. My hands are still burning from the spice. We had tons of jalapenos in our greenhouse, so I made this amazing jalapeno jelly, so I'm hoping to share. And if you're around, come in Orville Bakery. It's Fall Fest market from 12 to 5 tomorrow. So hope to see you. Hopefully I'll see you. And if not, then enjoy your weekend and I'll see you Monday. Namaste. Bye.